So the other day I woke up, turned off my alarm, started scrolling on my phone, and I saw a video by Medicine talking about this guy named Fenix Flexin creating an AI song.
Hi, RUBBERZ by Fenix Flexin is entirely AI generated, and him and Perp are lying about it.
Swiping cards and stacking chips.
There's no AI on this.
No AI on it.
You freestyle RUBBERZ? Yeah. What?
Later that same day, I'm working in Dewey, and somebody hops on my pedicab and requests a song. Instantly, I recognized it. I was like, RUBBERZ by Fenix Flexin. Wait a minute. This is the song that Medicine was just talking about. I was like, all right, yeah, whatever. I can play that for you. But as we were biking, a lot of people on the street were singing the lyrics. They were waving their hands and they were pumping their fists. And I was just like, wait a minute. People know this song. People like this song. So as I'm riding, I'm like, what? People really enjoy this AI. This is that AI song from that random rapper. Why do these people like the song? I mean, maybe I'm like, because I already knew that it was completely AI, I was kind of like interpreting it a certain way, but I felt like I could tell that it was AI the moment that I heard it. So I went to my coworkers and I was like, yo, do you know people are requesting AI songs now? And they were like, what are you talking about? I was like, these people that I just dropped off here, they requested a song that's completely AI generated. I wish I would have gotten their honest reaction without them knowing that it was AI, but I showed it to them and they were like, yeah, what the heck, this sucks. Like, this is clearly AI. But that's not the biggest issue. The biggest issue is the fact that Fenix Flexin is denying the fact that it was generated with AI. He's been denying it. He's even showing stems. He's showing his like computer screen, even though that's not really proving anything to anybody. You can have any sort of AI generated stems and place them in a DAW and say, hey, I made this. And then if you go and watch Medicine's video and where he breaks down how Treblo generates basically the same lyrics from RUBBERZ by Fenix Flexin, it's all very similar.
After messing around with this model for maybe 30 minutes with this very vague lyric prompt, I started to notice that it very consistently spits out exact specific bars from RUBBERZ, way too many, way too often for it to possibly be a coincidence. Rubber band snap.
Rubber band snapping while I just let the rubber band snap.
Some kind of money on a table, it says a lot.
Bands on the table, bank rolls on the table.
In the rain comes up often.
You stay stuck in the rain while I let me stand in the pouring rain.
Cannot sleep at night.
Talk for a living, but I cannot sleep at night. But I can't sleep through the night.
Him and Perp are lying to your face about it. They fully generated this song.
But the most uncomfortable thing for me about this whole situation is the fact that you're denying the allegations. You're denying whether AI was used or not. Like, I don't care if you used AI, but to say that the whole song you freestyled, you're basically just deceiving people. Like, if I use a splice loop in a song, a lot of times I'll be like, oh yeah, I grabbed that drum loop from Splice and that helped me out with my creative process. And people don't really bat an eye at that. Some people might be like, oh, you didn't create that from scratch. But no, like, I grabbed a drum loop from Splice. I didn't take the drum loop and put it in my DAW and that's the only thing that I made, and I'm claiming that as my own. That's not what I do. I use a loop from Splice and then I use that to add to something else that I'm working on. I'm not just saying like, here's a drum loop, I made that, that's my drum. Like, no, like, I don't do that. When I heard him say I freestyled that,
You freestyle RUBBERZ? Yeah. What?
that right there was like a red flag. It's like, freestyles usually aren't arranged this way. And maybe some people do freestyle like that, but to me, like, I've never seen somebody freestyle in that way. So I don't, that instantly I was like, this guy's clearly lying. Here's the thing. I'm not anti-AI at all. This isn't to say like, don't use AI. Like, I use it for so many things to help me get busy work done, to help me out with emails, to help me out with work, to help me out with stuff that I need to get done so that I can spend more time working on the creative stuff, so that I can spend more time on the music, so that I can spend more time hanging out with the people that I love, so that I can spend more time working on my health, going to the gym. Like, use it for that type of stuff. Don't use it to take away the creativity. That's the thing. To me, it's not really a musical tool. And maybe there's some ways where it can be, where you can put your loop into something and then it spits back variations for you. That way you have more variations to go off of. Like that's something that I can see where it could be useful. But generative AI in music, where you just give it a prompt and it generates something for you, that's where I have a little bit of an issue. It's also like you're robbing yourself of the creative process. Like I love opening up the DAW and saying like, I need to get some inspiration. What am I gonna make today? Go listen to some music, go maybe watch some tutorials on how to do a cool effect, and then go ahead and try and implement that. Lay down some chords, lay down a lead, lay down some drums, start experimenting, start sampling. The cool part about music is the process of going from nothing and then creating something. Starting the day with, I have a blank slate and I want to make something. And then you just start going at it. Like, even if what you create sucks, even if it's like, man, I spent hours on this and it sounds terrible. Like, that's part of the process, because you know what? Like, you might scrap like 20 beats before you find one good one. But sometimes that's the process, and then you make that one and it's like you're on top of the world, because like you're like, man, everything just flowed. The creativity was coming out of everywhere. Like I was just like in the zone. Like that's the beauty of it, because at the end of the day, you finish that song, you finish that beat, you finish whatever you're working on, and you upload it, and it might not even do that well. It might not get that many views, it might not get that many likes, it might not get that many comments, whatever. But if you're happy with it, and if you enjoyed the process, and you remember like that feeling of like things clicking, like the puzzle pieces coming together, and it's like, man, this is awesome. Oh, this sounds so good. What if I do this here? What if I do this here? It's like this whole journey, this whole experience that you get to go on with yourself, with your creative self, with your mind, with your body. Like everything gets into it. And to me, that's the beauty of creating the music. And that's more important than, man, I made this song and it gets a bunch of fame, and really all you did was you pressed a button and it spat it back out for you. Like, there's just no fun in that. There's no excitement. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't understand. I don't understand it. There's also the other side of it, to where I do like some generative AI, because I don't know if you saw my bass window video, but like I thought that was a really cool space for generative AI. But I think the guy also does write a lot of the music too. Like I know he plays guitar. Taking something that already exists and making like a parody of it with generative AI, or like a meme, like that sort of space I feel like is cool with the generative AI stuff, or at least a little bit more acceptable. I feel like those, it's like, you already know that that's not this person's original work, but because they're having fun with it, because they're being creative in a funny way, it's acceptable. At least to me, that's how I feel about it. And I think that's a cool use for it. But when it comes to making your own original stuff, like it just doesn't sit well with me for you to generate something and say, this is my original work. So yeah, I'd love to know your thoughts on this whole situation. If you found out that one of your favorite songs by one of your favorite artists was heavily generated by AI, if not completely generated by AI, do you think you would care? Do you think you would be like, whatever, I like the song, it sounds good to me, it sounds good, don't care if it's human generated or AI generated, it is what it is? Or do you think you would push back a little and be like, this is kind of weird, especially if they're denying it? I don't know. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments below. And thank you for watching. I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.